Welcome back to KTV, everybody. Oh, my favorite season is upon us. Fall weather, Halloween, fedora season. We're going to get to that later. But I hope you guys like this sort of content. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Now, the other day, I did a video on like what three weapons would you use, knife related, in case the world goes haywire. The SH hits the fan. You know what I'm saying? What three knives? Well, today we have a new topic. What would you use in case of a zombie apocalypse? Yes, it's coming, guys. It's Halloween season, basically. We're about there. So let's talk zombies, shall we? Now, uh, uh, besides my shotgun, things like that. I have some really heavy duty machetes. Right? That's really what you want, like a sword machete. But I have like the Australian MA66. It's got a real thick spine on it. So does my Condor. The Golox, a couple Parangs, my U.S. Army machete. Now they're kind of like heavy. Now they're great for temporary tasks, okay? In my opinion. But when you're going to be, fending off dozens at a time, you want something light. You want to be swinging quick, right? So, hey, I'm here to save you some money just in case this should ever happen. I have three machetes I've laid out for you, and they're all available, I believe, and they're all budget friendly. They really are. All right, we're talking like between 20 and 30 bucks. So first and foremost, some of you guys have seen this before. Closer task. This is the Marbles Bowie Jungle Machete. I mean, this thing, you could go all day with this. And I did a makeover on mine. Yours won't look like this, but this was a fun little project. All right. So this is great. This is a nice, lightweight, you know, as I said, you can go all day. When you're going through a couple dozen of these zombies, you know, take the Tramontina 12-incher in one hand and take your Marbles Jungle Machete in the other and just go to town. Hey, I'm having fun, guys. All right. The Marbles Jungle Machete, Bowie Machete. It's even got a nice point on it, too. Yeah. All right. But I don't think to unalive zombies, I don't think, Bowie knife isn't going to work. When you need more than a Bowie knife, right? The Tramontina 12-incher, another one, right? You could go all day with this. I have used and abused the heck out of these. I get depressed when I run out of things to chop, to be honest with you. These are great, right? Now, if there's a real big zombie coming at you, and you want to kind of keep your distance a little bit, here's the 23-inch Tramontina, you know, to keep that social distancing. You know what I mean? Yes, heavier than these two, but this will, at least keep them away from you, a little distance. These guys are more like up close and personal. You know what I mean? Yeah, as I said, I've used the heck out of these guys. So, as I said, as they say in that movie, I forget what it was called. Key thing is cardio. You do need your cardio. You got to be in shape, to be fighting off these zombies, and you want something light to carry. You do. You don't want anything heavy. Like as I said, I'll have a shotgun with me, but you know, that's there, I guess, just in case. I need something a little bit more than this, but I think these will do the trick. You know, as I said, up close and personal. Um, I haven't touched these in a while, but let's just do a little splash testing, shall we? It has been a while. Leave in the comments what would say your choices be. Leave them in the comments. I'd like to see. You know, again, yes, there are some powerhouses out there, but they're a little bit on the heavy side. This is you want something lightweight. So anyway, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You guys, you are you control you. So just let me know what you think. All right. All right. Again, the marbles, jungle, Bowie, machete. Let's see. Do I need to put another edge on this bugger? Look at how dirty it is. I love it. All right. Now it's time to get wet, ladies and gentlemen. Get away from me, zombie. Yeah, I need to tighten up that edge a bit. All right. That's okay. All right. I have to take 2 swings at that one. How about the Tramontina? Heck, they all might need to be. Look at how dirty. Yes. All right. Tramontina. Low cut. I'm getting pissed off here. All right, now for the bigger guy. All right. Get away from me, Zom. You know what it is? You know what it is? It's that chair behind me. Bother me. All right, here we go. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. So the bigger guy wins. Got a couple of licks on the rod. Life is good, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. Just having fun. You never know. All you zombies, you never know. You just don't. And I think I'm prepared. All right, so we got the 23-incher with the 17.5 edge, wooden handle, minor modified, with a little adhesive. here we go, 15-inch marbles with a 10-inch blade. And then you got your, 12-inch, 17 inches overall, Tramontina. All right, am I making you dizzy? All right, sorry about that. All right, happy hunting, everybody, and be careful out there. All right, take care. See you soon.